Hi, welcome again to Occupation Mummy. I would like to talk to you guys about basically budgeting your groceries and buying fruits and vegetables and so forth, and seeing how you could, if you have like a small budget like I do, if how to buy vegetables so that you meet your budget and basically you're not starving by the end of the month or so. Excuse me. What I have found that works for me in buying fruits and vegetables fresh first, I would like to let it out, like, we cannot afford to buy like organic fruits. We can afford to buy like organic things here and there. Like, for instance, Trader Joe's is not that expensive on certain things. I am not the type of person to go to a grocery store and just basically shop one thing. You know what I mean? Like, just shop at one grocery store, because I find that although some of you, that might be like a reality that nothing is closer to you, you have no other choice. But I also find that shopping at multiple grocery stores gives you, a upper hand at basically saving. And also, I also found that, like, always looking at the ads, like the ad for today, like, well, for this week and so forth. And what I do is I actually download a lot of like the grocery apps on my phone, and I will shop like between Saturday and Sunday. I will look at them because on the apps they will actually have the next week's deals on. So I will be able to tell whether or not this week is a better deal than next week. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for instance, last week I had to buy, well, I wanted to buy fruits for my family because we eat a lot of fruits here. So I had, how do you say that? Oh, it was cantaloupes on sale. So on Saturday when I looked, there was 3 cantaloupes on sale for $5. So I was like, oh my gosh, that is a great deal. Well, around where I live, that's a great deal. So when I look on the Sunday part, when I kept scrolling down on the app and I look what's on sale, for Sundays on the next week, that Sunday when the next week began, for that ad, cantaloupes were 97 cents. OMG, look at how much I saved, right? Yes. So that's what I'm saying. And I also find that like little shops like Mummy and Papi's shops, tend to sell stuff less expensive than like the grocery store. I believe, in my opinion, unless it's on sale and it's like a really good sale, I do not buy my produce at grocery stores because it is super expensive. I buy produce at a different store. Around here where I live, we have Produce Junction. So I buy my produce at Produce Junction. And I mean, they sell seasonal things. So the price is always low. And what I found with them is that they always have like great deals, but they also sell in bulk. So if you do buy things from there, hi. Okay, so if you do buy things from there, you basically have to make sure that you use them, because the worst thing that you could do is buy something just to throw it away, And I had to learn a lot, like, cooking for less amounts, because when you're cooking for less amounts, or you're not used to cooking for like, a single person or 2 people or 3 people or whatever that is, and you're used to cooking like large amounts of food, you waste a lot. You could freeze it, because certain things do not freeze good. Like, I made like this meal and it did not freeze good. When I went to like defrost it and warm it back up, it was so disgusting. It was like the nastiest thing that you have ever tasted. And I was just like, no, like, I'm sorry, like, I can't eat that. Like, I have to make something else. So what I also do for that is buy smaller pots, and I'll show you them another time. But buying produce does not have to be super expensive. And what I'll also do too, because I eat a lot of oatmeal and fruits. That's like the main thing in my house, like oatmeal, fruits. Sometimes we have cereal, but I don't like to eat cereal too much. Sometimes we have cereal, and we'll like slice some fruits and put on top of it. And I like granola with yogurt. I know this is kind of like an old people food, but we eat a lot of like parfaits, but like granola with yogurt and fruits on top. So that's another thing of mine too. And what I do is in the summer, and I'll actually show you this process as we go on. In the summer, I buy bulk. Yes. Instead of going to the grocery stores and buying like bags of blueberries myself, like that, I mean, that's already frozen, I will buy a box of blueberries when they are like, cheaper. Because in the summer, believe it or not, a box, like a big box of blueberries, will actually go for $13. Yes, there is no way you can get that many pounds of blueberries from a grocery store already frozen for you for $13. And I also do it alongside of strawberries, because berries in my house are like yes, 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 yes. So that's something that we love to eat, is berries and bananas. You always find that in my house. Strawberries, blueberries, sometimes blackberries, except I don't like to buy them too much because they spoil fast. But what I do is I buy the big box of blueberry, the big box of strawberries, and I freeze them myself. I wash them really good and I put them in Ziploc bags, or what I like to use more, because I separate everything when I go to the grocery store into individual size, individual serving, so that I don't overcook. So therefore there's no reason to throw things out. So I do that. Like, I wash them, I let the water drip a little bit, and then I know like some people freeze them separate before. I do not care, mommy. What I do is I put it in a bag and then I just freeze it all together, because I know if I'm gonna make plain oatmeal, or I'm gonna make a parfait or this or that, I will have to defrost it, so there's no reason it's gonna be clumping together. And if it does clump together, guess what? I'm most likely gonna use it in oatmeal. Like, cook with it, what I'm saying. It's not like just dump it and sprinkle it on top. I like that too, but fresher fruits are better for just sprinkling it on top. But if you want to just, cook with it instead of buying the pre-packaged oatmeals, and I'll teach you guys how to do that also. Instead of buying the pre-packaged oatmeal that already has like, flavors and a lot of sugar in it, what I do is, you buy the strawberries yourself, you clean them, you cut the stems or whatever you call that off the strawberries in the little green part, and then you could either slice it in half or just keep it whole. And you wash it, you do what you want with it, and then you just put them in Ziploc bags, small amounts, because you're gonna put a big amount. Because if you're gonna put a big amount in the Ziploc bag, what will happen is it will all clump up, and then what are you gonna do? You have to like and I had to do that before. Like, I learned my lesson one year because I put so much in a bag, and I'm like, oh, I use it. Oh my gosh, I was like banging the strawberries and the blueberries against the wall trying to separate them. And I'm like, wait a minute, if I got smaller Ziploc bags, I could separate them into the amount that I need with 1 cup. Mostly I do like 2 cups per bag type thing. So yes, that's the way of saving, buying the things on season and then freezing them yourself. Certain things like squash, like we do eat a lot of squash, cauliflower, and things like that at my house. What else is that? Yeah, broccoli and stuff. So what I do is those I don't buy, because you actually have to do like a lot of prep work, like boiling, taking them out, letting them cool out. I don't have time for that, and I have like some health issues that prevent me from being able to stand for that long and do that much stuff. That'll be another time that we'll talk about that. But yeah, so I will basically, coming up, because I am gonna go grocery shopping soon, I will show you what I buy to last me the month, and I'll also show you the smaller groceries that I do, because things, for instance, like milk and eggs. No, not eggs, because I actually found a way to just buy it. Like if I had the big cartons of eggs where I live, they actually last you a whole month according to the carton, and I'm like a big egg person. So yes, I just buy the cartons and they last me the whole month. But I will show you how I do shopping for, you know, vegetables and things like that, and keeping all of it at a budget, because times are very hard, and the more you get to know me, the more you will know where this comes from, and basically you will know my story. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, stay tuned, because we are going on an adventure to mommyhood, pappyhood, any type of grocery shopping, anything you want. I don't know. Like, subscribe. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Bye.